Hey everybody, welcome back to Vanland. So this may be the most important video we've ever made. There's not going to be anything flashy in it, I don't have any new products to show you guys, and we don't have any pretty drone shots. But what I'm about to share with you will save some of you tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. So let's dive in and talk about something that every van owner must know. The most important thing you can do when you take possession of your new van is to get proper insurance. So about 2 years ago, we made our first video on how to insure your van, just detailing the difficulties people were having getting insurance for custom vans. So this is just an update to that video. We're going to give you guys the current information because some things have definitely changed. And also just as a reminder, because this is such an important topic. If I had to guess, I would say that less than half of custom van owners have insurance that covers the full value of their van. And the obvious consequence of this is that if you have something happen to your van, like it catches on fire, it's in a flood, or it's stolen or something like that, you will not be reimbursed for a full amount that you invested into the van by the insurance company. So the purpose of this video is to help you guys figure out how to get proper insurance for your van, and also to introduce you to some of the roadblocks that you're going to run into and how to overcome them. First of all, you may find it difficult to insure even an empty cargo van. So if you're buying a van with the intention of building it out yourself or taking it to a professional builder and having them do the upfit, you might find that your insurance company will not cover it. The reason is some insurance companies consider cargo vans to be commercial vehicles, and if they don't specialize in commercial vehicle coverage, they may not insure your van. Even if you explain to them that, hey, this is a personal van, I'm not using it for any commercial purposes. If they're not a carrier that covers commercial vehicles, they will not insure the van. So in that case, you're gonna have to go and find a different insurance company. So my recommendation to you would be, before you pick up your vehicle and take it off the lot, get the VIN number, call your insurance company, and just verify with them that they do cover cargo vans, and then get the insurance with them. If not, you're gonna need to find a different insurance company. So we don't have a list of all the insurance companies and whether they do or don't insure cargo vans, but I can tell you from personal experience, when I purchased my last van in 2020, it was a cargo van from the Mercedes-Benz dealership, and I called my Geico insurance company, who I had my other auto insurance with. I gave them the VIN and they were able to insure it with no issues. So just make sure that before you take your van off the lot that it is insured and that your company will cover your new van. All right, scenario number 2. If you're buying an RVIA certified van, this is actually the easiest vans to get insurance for. RVIA, if you don't know, it's an industry organization that sets standards for building vans and other RVs, and then they do inspections of the facilities to make sure that the manufacturers are keeping up with those standards. So most of the large manufacturers of RVs and vans, such as Winnebago, Storyteller, and Outside Van, they are RVIA certified. But most of the smaller independent builders will not be. And that's specifically because RVIA certified vehicles are vehicles that would be built like on a production line, the same model over and over and over. So custom vans, by definition, are generally not RVIA certified, and a DIY van is certainly not going to be RVIA certified. But if your van is RVIA certified, it's a pretty simple process. You would just go look for an insurance company that covers RVs, give them the VIN, and then in the VIN lookup database, they will be able to pull the information about that vehicle, including who manufactured it, the year it was manufactured, and the estimated retail price of the vehicle. So if you're going to go with an RVIA certified van, it's pretty simple. Just give a VIN to an insurance company that covers RVs, and you should have your insurance coverage the same day. Some insurance companies that we do know cover RVs are Geico, Progressive, Liberty Mutual, Allstate covers RVs, and then also a company called Roamly, which we're going to talk a little bit more about in just a couple minutes. Scenario number 3, if you're in the group of us that own a custom van or you're a DIYer and you built your own van, this is going to be the most difficult scenario to get insurance for the full amount of the vehicle. So if you just go to an insurance company and give them the VIN of your van, they won't know the actual value that you've added to it, and they may give you an insurance policy based on that, but it's not going to cover the full value. And unfortunately, some insurance companies, if they find out that you have upfitted your vehicle and added additional components to it, they may even cancel your insurance, leaving you without insurance and unable to drive your vehicle. Fortunately, in the past few years, one company has made it dramatically easier to get insurance for your custom van or your DIY build, and that company is called Roamly. So I first found out about Roamly during the pandemic. I was renting out some of my vans and I needed commercial insurance for them, but it was really difficult to get it from other companies. I came across Roamly and they offered basically a personal insurance policy that covered commercial purposes. So obviously if you're renting out your van, you have to take into account that someone else is driving it and also that you're collecting money for it. So therefore it is a commercial endeavor. And Roamly Insurance covered that, and it was relatively straightforward. Since they work with converted van owners all the time, they understand many of the things that have went into building out your van that other insurance companies do not. So it's quite simple. To get insurance through Roamly for a non-RVIA certified van, you simply have to submit to them the original purchase receipt for the vehicle, receipts for all the products that you have bought to go into the vehicle, receipts for any labor that you've paid for to build out the van, and then also some pictures. So usually within a couple days, you can have an insurance policy that covers the full value of your van. And don't worry if you can't find all the receipts for everything you bought, or you don't have receipts for your own labor as a DIY builder. One of the nice things about Roamly is that they will let you set your own value for the van. They're still going to ask for these things, but if you say, hey, my van is worth $150,000, but you only have receipts for $120,000, you can get a policy that will cover $150,000. One thing to keep in mind is that Roamly only covers vans in value up to $200,000. So if your van is worth more than that, it's not a problem actually. You just contact them, start the process, let them know how much your van is worth, and if it is over $200,000, they're going to forward you to the specific contacts at Progressive Insurance that will take it from there and give you a policy for however much your van is worth over $200,000. No matter how much your van is worth, whether it's $10,000 or $400,000, I found that working with Roamly and contacting them, they've got you covered. They'll get you through the entire process. So the moral of the story here, guys, is just to make sure your van is insured for the full amount. I've definitely seen some bad things happen to vans, and I've seen customers who were caught off guard, did not have their van insured for the full amount that they invested into it, and they were basically out that money when something happened to it. Another thing is to keep in mind, even if you've already set up a good insurance policy for your van, if you add additional things to it, you really need to go back to your insurance company and submit more documentation and raise the value back up on the insurance policy to what you actually would need to be recouped if there was a total loss and everything in your van was destroyed one way or another. Just so you know, guys, I am not sponsored by Roamly or Progressive or anyone else for that matter. I've just found them to be a really easy company to work with. But if you know of a better company to get van insurance from, then definitely leave a comment. This is a great place to share so everyone in the community can learn from our experiences. So whether it's been a good experience or a bad experience, we would like to hear how it went for you so we can all just get insurance for our vans and get out there and do what we intended, which is just to have a little fun. So that's it for this video, guys. Please take my advice, get proper insurance for your van now so you do not regret it later. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more educational content like this. We've got a lot more to share with you guys. Thanks as always for watching, and we will see you guys again next time.